Prove yourself.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the second week of the Rivals 2 Kickstart League with SSF. Today we are going to be starting with a match between Konakami and the Living Shadow from teams Chaos Theory and the Lawbringers. Today we have Kona, Hemijack, and Juice for Chaos Theory, and we have 2/3 of the Lawbringers with the Living Shadow and Jazz Hands. My name is Sergeant Sieb, and my co-commentator is Dre. So looks like, at least from my understanding, that the first match will probably be a match between a Zetter and a second Zetter. You have a Ditto to start out with, from my understanding. Zetter being the main rushdown character in Rivals 2, a very Fox-esque character, has a Shine equivalent, has a similar Firefox equivalent. Side B ends up filling a similar role, if not exactly, to Fox's Laser from both Melee and from Ultimate. This match is probably going to be a high-octane, explosive bout. If you are unfamiliar with the KSL format, what's going to happen? Normally, what would happen is you can see the teams in the bottom left and right of the screens. Normally, we would have all 3 people from each team fighting all 3 people from the other team, so getting us a total of 9 matches. Unfortunately, Rosbrack is not able to make it today, and so we're going to be having a total of 6 matches, if all things go according to plan. How it works is, as we start with, we're going to see Konakami versus the Living Shadow. The points from the bout, let's say Konakami wins 2-1, 2 points would go to Team Chaos Theory, and 1 point would go to the Lawbringers. What that does is, not necessarily the wins matter as much, although it gets more points, but really it's just the set count really influences the points given in a match.
Yes. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Currently we're going over bands right now and trying to see if we can get a stage pick.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting on Gadai Delta. Not sure exactly how to pronounce that. But really the PS2 of Rivals of Ether 2.
Hey, I like it. It's really cool map.
Very neutral. Has very much. I guess size-wise, it would be more akin to a small Battlefield from Smash Ultimate than anything else, but has a platform layout similar to PS2.
True.
Nice neutral stage. Looks like they're joking about going Gadai Gelta the entire match.
So the question is, are we doing the Zetter here?
If Living Shadow has locked in Zetter, I'm fairly certain Kona's gonna lock in Zetter as well. I played my team played against Chaos Theory last week, and yep, it was a Zetter mirror, so
This should be fun. Looks like they're going right at it.
Alright. Yeah, so the unique mechanic, well, at least every character mostly has a unique mechanic that affects how the stage works in some way. Zetter's is the fire. You can see that showed up earlier with the down special, catching the floor on fire. And whenever you walk into the fire, or if you get hit by a fire group, as you can see Kona hitting the Living Shadow with a neutral special, they can see their outline turns either blue or red. according to their character's color. What that does is it causes more knockback to occur when the Zetter hits a forward strong, up strong, down strong, or forward throw, really just accentuating Zetterburg's kill power.
From my understanding, the fire lets them gets better like knockback, right?
Yeah. It causes all the moves listed before to do a second hit that is stronger than the original one, really just amplifying knockback. We can see Kona going for those kill confirms after getting fire, hitting back air into, see right there. Kona hit the forward strong, that caused a second hit, which really sent really sent Living Shadow off. Yep. What's really nice about Rivals 2 is that purple screen that we saw right there, a kill screen. When the screen turns purple after getting hit, it essentially means you can't live that. Denford said no.
The guaranteed.
Guaranteed death no matter what with DI. There's two other hits. There's like the normal hit. There's also a horizontal light apparently. I'm less familiar with that one. That shows that you can live with pretty good DI. But a lot of people are sometimes confused by the kill screens because they feel like they should have lived. But if it wasn't purple, you could have lived. What I think is the issue there is a lot of people coming from Smash Ultimate. The kill screen there is sometimes inconsistent. Like the red zoom in sometimes doesn't always kill you. When you get it. It's like I think back end my guess would be Ultimate says with no DI you would have died. It plays like the kill animation.
Well, true.
And so like you could DI it. But
Kona taking first game.
First game pretty handily.
That was pretty convincing. I mean, Shadow was putting up a good fight.
Yeah, no. Kona known for their hyper-aggressive play and then playing a hyper-aggressive character. A strong player-character matchup, but Living Shadow really holding their own.
Looks like we're going to second bans.
Yeah,
Shadow gets the ban, or Kona gets the ban and then Shadow picks? I guess they're just picking.
Yeah, Kona bans too. But Kona expressing the fact that they don't know what to ban in the mirror, so just take them wherever because it's the same character.
Hey.
Fair. I get it.
Just ban the stage that you're uncomfortable with. It's the mirror.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's just stage preference.
Yeah, you can see a lot of both of them using a lot of down air, really good on shield. A lot of hit frames on that. Really accentuating Zetterburn's shield pressure.
I think Kona's doing a really good job maximizing their damage output.
Yeah, for
combos. Sure. I think Shadow's trying to play neutral. They don't really quite have the combo ordered. But I'm just guessing that Kona's Smash background's coming to play here. I'm sure they played a few Fox Falco in their day.
For sure. Yeah, I think the idea behind this this rock wall pick for the stage is those really close side blast zones. Zetterburn liking catching out missed techs and tech rolls with forward smash once fire is applied. Really sending them straight to the blast zone at really early percents, even from center stage. Hoping to get some really quick kills with the fire.
Yeah. Zetter can really tack it on top of getting like advantage. Ooh, the cross up with the kill.
I was not aware that down special could kill like that. I guess that makes sense. There is a landing hitbox. I just didn't think it was that strong. I mean, 150.
That's like very intentional. So Shadow's awareness is great here.
Yeah, and something we see here, a lot of time we see both of them doing a lot actually. Doing the side B when they're in neutral far away from each other to help hopefully apply that fire charge. But Kona hitting one of Zetterburn's normal kill confirms, dash attack into up strong. Really strong kills confirm, kills really early on a low ceiling stage.
Yeah. Good DI's gotta be really good against Zetter to avoid Those early kills. Oh, the down spike.
It's the grab. Hits the down air, and that's going to do it.
Really taking it to a...
Zetter really good into Zetter when it comes to edge guarding, because the down air really has a little bit of a disjoint from my understanding, and really just stuffs out when not Firefox but Firefox Lion Edition stalls you in the air before moving.
Oh,
But
okay.
we saw at the end there Konakami hitting the spike into.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to Kona and Jazz Hands now for the next match.
Yeah. Jazz Hands, from my understanding, is a Rano player, so we're going to see a slightly different matchup. Rano being the quote-unquote chic equivalent for this game.
Oh, I'm adding. I'm just typing it.
The differences with Rano are pretty interesting. Rano has very good ground movement, but air movement is very slow. So any aerial approach is harder to do because you're snuffed as soon as you jump into the air. Rano has ways of getting around that. He has multiple ways to cancel his specials off of ledge and into the ground to preserve his ground momentum in the air, to allow him to kind of move around the screen very quickly. So we might be able to see that in this match from Jazz Hands to hopefully match and rival the Zetter's speed and explosive power.
Yeah, he's gonna be very careful, right? Well, every hit counts against Zetter, so you gotta really pick your battles.
Yeah, Rano's forward air is very good at knocking down and away from the stage. With Zetter's not terrible recovery, but predictable, it might become an issue for Konakami. Oh, Jazz Hands picking out the Polygon skin from the new event that's happening right now, Rivals 2.
Ooh, basketball skin, right?
No, the
oh, the poly, yeah,
the Polygon one.
Yeah, I love those little poly skins.
The Crag one is very good, but the Rano one's pretty good as well. Yeah, we can see from Jazz Hands that up tilt, kind of covering his entire body, hoping to stop out Zetterburn in the air.
Yeah.
We saw there was a ledge special get up, something new to Rivals 2. Getting an option, putting Zetter in the bubble. If you're coming from Smash, you may expect that to be something that you have to mash out of. However, because Rivals enjoys you having a controller, there is no mashing in this game.
Ooh, nice confirmed by Kona.
Yeah, neutral B into back air into combo to your heart's content, setting fire. And it's not just a kill thing. Fire's also a mental game. When you're on fire, you're terrified.
Yeah, you really don't want to get hit because like any kind of confirm can really mean it.
Yeah, dash attack, grab, and you can potentially get at ledge at really early percents. Jazz Hand's starting to get to that percent.
It's like Jazz is trying to really play keep away here. They don't want to get a straight hit.
I mean, yeah, Rano has similar punishing the up strong. Oh, getting the special pummel, getting those poison stacks online. Poison stacks allowing the bubble to last for longer.
Yeah.
Oh, getting the down air on the ledge.
So are the poison stacks timed or is it on hit?
The poison stacks stay there forever if the person that has the stacks does nothing, or I guess they go away when you die. But if the Zetter has 2 stacks and it hits the Rano once, 1 stack goes away.
Okay.
Each hit, 1 stack goes away. So it's a advantage state. It stays there.
True. Okay.
Getting the grab, setting those poison stacks again. Looking for
Rano,
this kill at 150.
I think Rano's one of Rano's main weaknesses. They have a hard time setting the kill confirm, right?
Yep, and
Ooh.
there's that F strong on fire, just catching that ledge at 91 after the hit, killing off the side on the stage that isn't that close of a side blast zone, showing Zetter's explosive kill power.
Kona taking that game one. But I think that's where Zetter shines, is that they're willing to scramble, get those hits in, because their hit kill confirm can happen at any moment past a certain percentage. Once that fire starts, and Rana's really got to play safe.
Looks like a ban of Hodojo and Air Armada. Big fan of that Air Armada ban. My least favorite stage in the game. Not a fan. Going to Hyperborean Harbor.
Hey, I'm told this is good for my character, but some other people, I'm not sure. I haven't really tried it a whole lot.
Yeah, I think what Jazz Hands is trying to do here is force the Zetter to have trouble getting to the wall underneath the stage. As you can see, those the bridge across it does not have a long.
It's a long stage too.
Yeah, hoping maybe play keep away with the long command grab with the side B.
I would say that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good pick. Hitting the up tilt from underneath the.
You want to play it like mid range against Zetter?
Yeah, for sure. No, but we saw there Jazz Hands using the bubble to aid his recovery by side being into it and getting his horizontal momentum up, really getting rid of his aerial momentum issues. But Konakami able to pick up the kill.
Something actually beat Rano's backer.
Oh, up tilt, forward air, trying to catch the tech chase. Now that's going to be the command grab, but it's not going to last very long because there's no poison stacks. Yeah. Now that being said,
getting some shines in.
Yeah, Zetter is really scary up close with those shines. Be able to jump cancel them into whatever you want, getting really scary shield pressure. Getting to the forward air. Oh, almost hitting the back air confirm. That might have killed.
Kona's doing a really good job forcing scrambles. They really want to try to trade on every hit. It's a lot better for them.
Yeah, force you to not get to your advantage state. Oh, the side B canceling out that command grab.
Kind of a weird situation to be, because you kind of want to get in and try to get a hit confirm into a kill, but at the same time you don't want to put yourself at risk to get hit yourself.
Yeah, and there's back air into up strong, another one of Zetter's classic kill confirms. It's potentially stronger than dash attack into up strong because it applies fire on the comboing hit.
Well, looks like Jazz is looking for parries, trying to really shut down that offense. Kona's not letting it happen.
Yeah, and there's the neutral B down air into up strong.
What a confirm.
And take the second game with another of those fire strong attacks. Really strong offense. Really scary.
It looks like Kona takes it 2-0-2. Things not looking good for Lawbringers, but I guess it's something to say that Kona is probably one of the stronger players on their team.
Yeah, no, for sure. Konakami's stuff. How KSLs generally work is spread of skill level of all the players in the KSL over the teams. Konakami being the top quote unquote player, the strongest player going into it from their ladder results. So, unfortunately, if you were enjoying the Konakami Zetter gameplay, that is going to be the last match we have, at least during this stream, because at this point, we've seen both the Konakami matches against Living Shadow and Jazz Hands, and Rosrak isn't here today, so looks like we are going to be seeing more of the Jazz Hands Rano, though, running into Hemijack, their second player. The rest of Chaos Theory, from my understanding, is two Loxodonts. So we're going to see a lot of Loxodont gameplay for the rest of the evening, which, you know, ironic giving the name Chaos Theory and Loxodont being a tyrant, but, you know, is what it is.
The coin flipper today.
Oh, is the coin flipper all tails today?
Yeah, it's been all tails. That's wild.
Nothing but tails.
Nothing but tails. Damn, I really got fired.
Fired from doing match calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be a better matchup for looks like the lobby.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to get everyone in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hemi Jack, they played Locks, right? Was that what I was hearing?
Yeah. Yeah, Hemi Jack plays Locks.
Man.
At least when I played Hemi Jack last time they played
I never took him for a big body character. If you would have asked me, I thought he would have played at least maybe Zetter. Or actually Maple.
And let's be honest, everyone kind of has a pocket Zetter. He's able to pick up and play type character. High skill ceiling for sure, as we saw with Konakami, but basic game plan.
And even then, I feel like you have to just know how he plays and how he works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you don't got a comfortable feeling for that, he's gonna be a hard matchup, no matter what character you play.
I think Rivals 2 has a lot of characters that are very much knowledge check characters. You kind of have to understand how they work to do well against them, and you can really get caught out and hung high and dry if you don't know.
Do you feel like the system mechanics in Rivals 2 enforce that more or lessen that with Rivals 1?
I think Rivals 1 I think this game is better at getting people into it immediately. Rivals 1 having no shields or grabs, especially coming from other platform fibers that have those, make it hard for a player to come in. But also the only defensive option being parry, which, to be fair, in this game is 5 frames, I believe. 5 or 6, but in Rivals 1 was frame 2.
Yeah.
So the defensive option, the parry was a lot better, but you couldn't hold it, so you had to time everything.
Yeah, the recovery window is still the same for both.
Yeah.
Both games, right? You were just.
Yeah, from my understanding.
It was just a straight punish if you ever whiffed it.
Yeah. So it was a very hyper offense game, and if you didn't know your offense and you didn't know how to parry to play defense or DI properly, it was really hard to get into Rivals 1. Rivals 2 is easier to get into, but I think character-wise, there's some issues. There's not issues, I shouldn't say issues, but there's some knowledge checks of some of the characters that you just have to know.
True.
Did we get Hemi Jack into the match?
Looks like he's here. He's connecting.
Hopefully.
Oh, kicked out of the lobby. Gotta remake it.
That's unfortunate.
It's still trying to fix a few bugs for the game. Been how long? Like about a month game launch?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Month sounds about right.
They go by cow tools in game.
Yeah. I didn't see that we were joining a new lobby. I'm interested.
They've moved on from A Bug's Life to cow tools.
Alright, I should be joining. Okay, I'm in the lobby.
But yeah, so going back to what we were talking about, I was more thinking about are there more pronounced differences in kits and how general systems work, so that matchups are more matchup specific focused, or does general knowledge still carry over between everyone where you can kind of just get by?
I think there's certain to be said about just having good fundamentals and being able to get by, but I do think knowing characters is very important in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier though with how many characters are there? With only 10 characters, it's a lot easier to do than jumping into a game like Melee or Ultimate, which have a lot more characters to deal with.
Character toolkits are more pronounced, so the matchups can be more lopsided.
Oh, looks like we're not getting the Loxodont.
Whoa,
Mai did
again,
not end up getting into the
Raster?
lobby, so it looks like I'm going to be watching for the stream as well. But yeah, the
Raster
Raster.
versus Rana.
Not see this coming. Yeah, so Raster are going to be the only character in the game that has aerial strong attacks. Game plan generally wants to carry you off the stage and hit you with a strong attack in the air, really sending you straight to the blast zone. But hopefully can get that game plan going. It seems to be as if they're getting boxed out. Interesting mechanic that Rano has, if he hits his side B, he gets the slipstream in which he moves faster in that area. Becomes a hyper rush down.
From my understanding is like if he does jab and then into that and then can get like a forward aerial or something, he can keep his pressure going pretty easily.
Oh, is that gonna kill?
Ooh,
Nope.
missed the
But it is
recovery.
gonna. Yeah. In Rivals 1, you'd be able to wall jump that. Rivals 1 being able to wall jump up specials because there was no ledges. But
And that was a big
Rivals,
change in this one.
Yeah.
Makes ledge guarding pretty strong.
Yeah, it does make it better. Rivals 1 kind of had to kill them off rip, but
Yeah, upbeat are more
they're-
committal in that sense now.
yeah, no, I like to think that there's two freefall states. There's true freefall and fake freefall. Things like side Bs, like Loxodont, and Orcane side Bs, you can't act out of them, but you can wall jump out of it to get all your actions back. There's that aerial F strong that we see there catching Jazz hands off.
That cross-up fair still gets me.
Yeah. But able to wall jump off that ledge, special get up.
I'm curious why randos don't set up bubble on ledge. I think it's a good space tool. Because you don't
Yeah.
want to go into it.
Sure, you can set a bubble on ledge, but then the other issue is, okay, cool, there's bubble on ledge. What happens if you accidentally send your opponent into it and it stops there for a knockback? So
That's
like
true.
it's a risk reward thing of having it on stage at all times. Gets the forwarder from full screen. Didn't think that was gonna kill. Sent it all the way across the stage.
Yeah, I want to confirm.
Getting up tilt, up tilt.
Hemi Jeff got a big deep, get some good trades in, and catch up on life lead.
Not
think
out
Jazz-
of it yet. But
Jazz wants to kind of play lame and hold his stock.
yeah, I mean, Raster likes to get you off stage, and if he can't, it's a rough time.
Yeah.
So
And he seems to be the more combo heavy character in the game, right? Really got to make advantage of that.
I mean, both these characters are combo heavy. Lots of characters in this game are. But
Oh,
able to get back.
unfortunate.
Oh, wall jump. Able to get back to ledge. No, and that's gonna be first match.
It looks like Hemi's a little stiff right now. Unfortunately, they died to 2 missed recoveries. Then again, Raster doesn't have the best recovery options from what I hear.
He does have multiple jumps, but his up special doesn't go very far. Yes.
Yeah. What will Hemi Jack do now? Will they switch to locks? Will they stick with Raster? Do they have a pocket Forceborn?
Maybe even a fleet. Claren lists all the characters.
Yeah. I played against Hemi Jack quite a bit in a bunch of different games, and they kind of like the unorthodox playstyle.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You know, first time interacting with Hemijack was during last week's match when they played
Oh, that's
Loxodont.
crazy.
So
Okay.
I assumed as much, but
Hemi's an old timer in the scene. Been around for a long time. He played Luigi, I think, in Ultimate.
oh, interesting. Curious that Hemijack doesn't play Orcane then. Similar ground friction and wave dashes.
Yeah.
They feel right at home.
They did play Orcane in Rivals 1.
Oh, interesting. Wonder why he's not playing Orcane in Rivals 2.
Probably trying to switch it up, I guess.
That's fair.
They also main Hodon, so they maybe be holding out for that too.
Oh, yes. Hodon being the only plat fighter character that I know of that's a charge character.
Yeah. The Charge Cave.
Yeah. Hodon is a scary character in Rivals 1. Wanted to see how they implement him in Rivals 2.
Yeah,
Anyway, starting the match, Hemijack getting
Hemijack's sticking with Raster. Interesting.
Yeah. Off the rip, getting 49% off of the tornado hit, getting his speed boost and getting in.
Yeah.
Punishing the side B.
Missed the confirm, I think. They could have probably smashed there.
Turn around F strong. Really trying to push Jazz Hands into the corner and knock him off stage where he wants him. But
yeah, looks like Hemijack's focusing on a little bit more neutral this time around. Really trying to avoid overextending.
It seems to be working so far. Jazz Hands trying to get back into this match with some call-out reads and general neutral.
Oh, what a punish! Nice. That up-B's got a sweet spot, right?
Yeah, up-B's sweet spot kills very early. I think would have even killed 20% earlier, maybe even 30.
So I think that's the Luigi play coming in here because Luigi got that
Luigi
up-B sweet spot.
Yeah.
And Hemijack is a big fan of that. Ooh, that range is deceptive.
Yeah, no. Interesting thing, like the difference in shields from this game and other games like Smash. The shields regen slower. There's no shield poking because the shield stays the same size, but they have a lot less HP, so they break earlier. Not that you'd see it, because a lot of times you can just get away from things.
How many raw smashes can you do on shield before break? Like 3?
Depends on the character. Like locks can confirm, like powered up Loxodon smash strong attacks can probably break it in 2, but theory would probably be a good bet.
Oh, good forward there. Jazz read.
Jazz Hands doing the super jump, trying to open up some aerial space, able to magnet hands back to the ledge.
Jazz getting some good hits in.
Oh, down air starter into up air, trying to get something off of that first hit, unable to finish it off.
Oh, did you see that? The ledge drop up there? That was crazy.
Oh, getting the really quick up strong underneath the plat.
That's the thing we don't really see a whole lot in the league yet, right? People ledge dropping.
Yeah, a little bit more of an advanced
flat
technique.
dropping.
Yeah, I mean it's made easier in this game as opposed to something you'd see in like Melee, but still something that you'll see as the league goes on and players get better. Oh, getting the up strong again, following the landings.
Ooh, was that a grab?
Yeah, the down B. I can't remember if it's a command grab or a hit grab. I'm gonna be honest, but it's as if Falcon down B was a grab.
Nice chase. Hemijack evening it out.
Finishing it off with the up air, not a normal kill move, but with Jazz Hands at such high percent and such proximity to the blast zone, it makes sense that killed.
And Rano's not a pseudo heavy like Orcane.
You know, Rano's definitely one of the lightest characters.
They'll die to a lot more confirms.
Yeah, for sure.
Generally, from what I feel like, you have to really avoid contesting Rastor in the air too much because their juggle potential is huge.
Especially with, as I said before, Rano's terrible air movement. I think it might be the worst in the game. Just being stuck in the air against Raster is not a fun position to be in.
Yeah. I can say as soon as Raster launches Rano really got to make some good reads to knock it juggled to death. You really want to just make it back to stage as soon as you can.
Yeah, Rano definitely needs to start that juggle. Getting dash attack, down tilt, things like that to start combos, as Rano would be really good against Raster. But when Raster has that tornado up and that speed boost, it makes it hard because you can just burst option get in very quickly with dash attack or down B or whatever have you.
Yeah.
looks like they're banning Hodojo and Ethereal Forest to smaller stages, hoping to continue the momentum that Hemijek got, or that Hemijek got from the last match by having a bigger stage.
Weird, I think this would be a good stage for Rasper. Arbor.
I think Jazz Hands is hoping for the same thing as he did with Zetterburn, that the lack of walls underneath forcing Brasser either expend resources to get to the ledge or go to the wall.
I can see the recovery options for Rasper is very limited here.
At least very linear, whereas it doesn't matter as much for Rana with that bubble side B tech that we saw in the previous match.
Yeah. Jazz Hands definitely a big fan of the charge up palm. Probably the only random I see use that a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure. Charging the F strong fully to get that projectile. Setting up the poison stacks again. Gets the up throw. Yeah, and see, the up throw is 2 hits, so it got rid of 2 stacks. Okay, it is a hit grab.
That might be a matchup thing.
Ooh.
Oh, what a confirm.
Catching the jump out of the breaking of the grab. Rivals 2 having an interesting pummel system where the person that grabs can either hit A or B, A for normal pummel, B for special pummel, and if the person being grabbed hits the same one, it breaks it.
Yeah.
We'll just catch ledge there.
It's not looking good for Jazz Hands. I think Hemijak's getting warmed up.
Yeah, Hemijak's starting to get warmed up.
I'm seeing they're starting to dominate more. Oh,
sure. Oh, but hits the forward air. Ugly angle on that forward air. Down and away. Really.
That seems really extended too. It really felt like he could have lived probably.
Goes for the F strong in the air, just catch it. Rano able to up B out of it. Going for those jabs. You can see the wind line slowly going down. Hemijak can't use the tornado again until that goes away, but able to clutch out the stock.
Jazz missed the ledge. I think they were going for it and just overshot.
Yeah, it happens on Harbor sometimes with the no wall to rub up against. Kind of just go through the stage.
Dang. Jazz is getting juggled here. It's really making
it back. With the back air on the fall down, doesn't hit it, but gets through the stage, hitting Hemijak, hopefully getting advantage back. Hits the forward air, up tilt, forward air, tries to start something, but Hemijak's just running away and resetting neutral.
I think that's where Hemijak's really shines, is his ability to read DI. Really good at chasing.
For sure. Really just keeping that aerial space, not letting Jazz Hands get any down tilts or dash attacks for free.
Getting those poison stacks in. Oh, got grabbed!
Oh, gets the down B, gets the grab.
Brasser's saying, I have the better grab.
It is faster.
Your tongue's got nothing on me.
Oh, almost kill with the...
See, that was a weird situation where that bear didn't kill there.
Yeah, no, sometimes characters just seem to live when you think they shouldn't. That bubble, although punished, could have saved Jazz Hands' life by stopping his momentum.
Didn't commit. Oh, nice grab.
Gets the poison stacks. Is it going to get into the bubble?
Oh, no.
He does. He has all 4. It's going to be there forever. Oh, but the forward strong's going to take it. Yeah.
They close it out.
Kill. Even if Jazz Hands got the kill, it's going to be an uphill battle. But so close on getting that last stock, trading.
It's always a feels bad when the last hit is just a trade situation and you get knocked.
it's like this is the worst trade deal.
Yeah. Like, at least just kill me with a straight up raid and not just us hitting buttons into each other.
Yeah. It's always like well, I guess that happened.
Yeah. Dang. So Hemijak takes it 2-1 against Jazz.
But Lawbringers getting their first point up on the board.
Yeah, I think once Hemi really gets going, they're a really strong player, so I felt like that would have been an uphill battle.
For sure. See,
well, the question is,
I have trouble getting into this match. I'm a dot dot dot. I'm in ellipses on their screen and mine. Hopefully, I can get in there. So I can
That's
get
so weird. Yeah. So the next match we have looks like Juice and Shadow.
Yeah.
I have yet to see Juice play. I'm not sure what. They're the other locks, right?
Juice played Locks last time I played against them,
Okay.
but we'll see if it's the same character. I mean, Hemi Jack surprised me with the switch off of Locks into the Raster. I mean, obviously it was working for him, but just a shock. Didn't see it. I am in the match though. We good.
Nice.
Living Shadow probably going to be using the Zetter.
Yeah, Jaxus does make a point in the chat. Roshbrock is their strongest player, and they're kind of had something
very
going
true.
on.
That's very true.
Weren't able to make it out tonight.
Yeah, no. So missing that top strongest player really going to affect that that point total as we see it on the stream. Hopefully, when we remake the matches up later, they'll be able to come back. Yeah, so it is the Lux. Lux is a really interesting mechanic where a lot of his moves give lava on the ground. If he stands on it for long enough, he'll get a lava stack on him. You see it on his body, it will stack up. Once you see it, see the lava there on the ground. It's going to give him stronger strong attacks like that fire effect. It'll be a second hit and does more shield damage and more knockback.
What a confirm.
But Shadow able to really take out that stock and really rush down Juice.
My understanding is Lux has to be in his fire thing for a while though, right? In order to get the effect.
Yeah, it's more of the fire takes a long time to activate. It has to be bubbling for it to actually hit.
Oh, okay.
Give him a stack. So if he stands on it the entire time, it takes a while. But if he just lands on it once it's active, it happens immediately. Oh, getting the spike!
What a spike! Yeah.
Hopefully able to get back using that down B and spending all of his charges to get back on stage.
Great recovery when you can get your fire going.
Yeah. Living Shadow able to wait though, punish that recovery with not stopping the ledge, punishing that side B, be able to get the ledge though, punishing that get up, that Firefox or Fire Lion I guess, by being installed at ledge.
Fire throw not killing.
Able to get back to stage.
Locks his big body.
Using that special pummel to get another stack on him, using it to get back up. You know, really struggling to get back into advantage state off this ledge. Living Shadow doing a really good job of covering all of Juice's options. Getting another stack on, going for down air, hoping to kill out the stock.
Yeah, I think Shadow's really just winning in neutral and getting good hits in.
No, for sure.
Really controlling the center stage.
Really controlling the pace of the match as well. Not letting Juice have any room to breathe.
Like, Lux is the type of character where you really need to, like, have a solid, like a solid placement on the stage. Like, you really don't want to get into too many scrambles with him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Locke's not being really the only true heavy. Crag's weird. But has the same issues as many heavies do of, in advantage, Locks is eating good, but as soon as he gets into disadvantage, it's a little rough.
Yeah, you're really just trying to hold momentum and get set up.
Living Shadow really exemplifying that negative of a big body. But Juice doing a good job at staying alive, keeping themselves in it, keeping the match decently close. Still a comeback.
The explosion?
Hitting the down smash, trying to get the neutral B. Oh, Shadow SDing, unfortunately, with the down B. You can get your jump back from that, but apparently didn't jump fast enough, hit the bottom blast zone.
I feel like Juice really wants to force hits on shield, but they're just getting tagged a lot.
Yeah, Shadow just really using movement to get around it.
Yeah. Using the speed of their buttons, really get those hits in.
Later into this match, though, Juice is doing a really good job at keeping range, keeping the axe in front of themselves and the Zetter.
I feel like he could do. Oh, there's a good one. You see the
there's
purple
an
screen? Oh, it really wants to kill.
The F-Strong gonna take it. 1 more point. 1 point to the Living Shadow.
Yeah, the shadow's up. Juice was playing really well. I just feel like they were getting hit by random things too much.
I think that first stock coming off the first match of being in for this week, just getting the rust off on that first stock, really set him into a position where it was rough for them to get back.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
Shadow
Heavies can do it.
Shadow had all the momentum in that match.
Yeah. Zetter liking that snowball playstyle.
Yeah. I feel like you have really got to find a way to like slow things down as the heavies. Got to force them to have to think about what button they want to get in with. Play a little keep away.
Yeah, Loxont has those tools with Neutral B, the meteor that you can pick up, lovingly called the meatball, because of both the Chef Loxont skin and also because it looks like a meatball.
Yeah.
But that forward tilt's pretty good at doing it forward air, all good at keeping space.
Well, looks like we're going to the home stage for Rocks. Hopefully
the Fire Capital
gives him some advantage.
The home of all of the pain that Zetterberg felt when he thinks that his brother has killed his father. really going for the mental game against the Zetterberg.
Lore match?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, nice recovery. I feel like Juice's recovery has been really good though.
No,
they're really forcing Shadow to get higher percent kills.
You know, the down throw and the down strong, really using that side B to get to a wall, to able to wall jump, and then up B. What I was talking about earlier of like the fake free fall, locks on side B, putting in the fake free fall, but he can break it with the wall jump. Getting that forward throw off fire, sending him far off stage, able to get back to ledge though.
I wonder if Juice knows about the throw breaks in this game. I feel like Zetter has to do some really predictable things for their throw game.
Yeah, I mean, if they, I think it's predictable if Zetter is going for a kill without fire, because then they're going to want a special pummel to put fire on the opponent. But if they already have fire on them, they really don't have to do anything, and so throwback won't do anything. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah. Juice suffering from a little bit of the big body problem of just being a big hurt box.
Oh, yeah, you really want to grab ledge there.
Yeah, no, I think Shadow's doing a really good job at adapting to Juice's trying to keep the game slower by using a lot of side B, holding space with that projectile, applying fire.
Yeah, really good spacing too. Really using the fireball to contest neutral buttons.
Knocking off Shadow from the ledge. When you're shielding this game and you get hit on shield, you can get knocked off by pretty much any hit, weak or strong. Using that to start a combo with up tilt, but instead are gonna catch another kill with that forward throw with fire attached.
Yeah, Shadow really got a commanding lead now. Just really gotta play to their strengths to make a comeback. Oh, yeah, hiding under ledge.
Getting the parry to send back projectile. In Rivals and Rivals 2, parries send back projectiles with changing the owner's priority, so able to hit Zetter with his own fireball.
Good spacing. Doing the second hit of the forward tilt. Does great damage. Yeah, Shadow really controlling the ledge situation.
Yeah, no, hitting that F strong with the forward air, really getting back the pace Juice. But Living Shadow just really using that side B to cover up the entire stage. Really has to parry it or shield it in going in, but it's really hard for Lox. Lox having 3 stacks of charge, able to get a really strong attack. But
yeah, getting clipped by those fireballs really stopping them from getting anything going. Oh, the down throw!
Getting the side B throw downwards, but yeah, down throw and down smash. Hoping to get that meatball hit, but
wasn't able to expend the charges there. Oh, good spacing.
Oh,
Oh,
punished. Yeah, punished for going side B off of ledge. Punished by the side B into forward throw. All 3 stocks taken by that flame forward throw.
Shadow was on point there. Juice not quite getting enough good reads
that are
in.
Scary. Giving 2 points to the Lawbringers. Getting quote-unquote back in that match.
But that's the cool thing about the KSL. You really get to test your skills and learn and play all sorts of different kinds of players, which makes the game's interesting. You never really know what's going to happen.
What?
I think Juice was showing some
match.
Oh, next match should be Juice versus Jazz Hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that match. I feel like Juice was doing a lot better. They had the tech skill. Like their recovery was really good. They were playing to they were sitting in the fire, trying to play to their character's strengths. But Shadow's really good at timing and spacing.
Oh, it looks like Hemijack actually.
Oh, Hemijack versus who?
Hemijack played against Shadow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be Hemijack Jazz Hands?
No, it's Hemijack Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot they still had a match. Juice and Jazz Hands will be after this one. Interesting. Okay, I've yet to see them actually play against each other, so this should be fun. And I know both these players, so that makes it a lot more interesting.
I am currently trying. There we go. Now I'm in. Lovely.
The Hemijack, I think, has the more extensive platform fighter background.
No, for sure. Coming in with some Flatfinder knowledge. Reminded by the chat bot doing the Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino, to help expand the prize pool for this Kickstarter League without any investment of monetary value of your own.
If anyone doesn't know, Matcherino is a free alternative for helping the community raise prize pool funds. It doesn't take a lot of commitment. You just go in, do a few quests here and there. You don't even really need to commit to the quest options either, and it will automatically add small amounts of money that will build up into the fund that we have set up. So if you really want to support doing that first and foremost, it would be greatly appreciated.
They're going to go die Delta, going back to that small battlefield PS2 stage for that equal footing.
I think this is a great neutral stage.
It is very good for most characters, or at least not bad for most characters.
Yeah.
We're seeing the two middles for the KSL teams going at it right now. The decisive match for the overall match in general.
Right. We got Zetter for
Raster. Seeing the Raster combos up airs, getting that percent online, 77, getting that slipstream forward strong.
Ooh, almost dived out.
Yeah, able to get back though, use that light special get up to apply fire. Unable to capitalize on it though.
I feel like this matchup will be determined by a little bit of matchup knowledge. I'm not sure how much matchup experience Shadow has against Raster.
Yeah. Yeah,
being relatively new to rivals in general.
Yeah. Unable to get back to ledge because of the ledge hog from Raster. Much like in melee, you can't ledge trump, or you can ledge trump. You can't force the other person off the ledge by regrabbing.
Yeah. Red ledge stealing.
Yeah.
Oh,
getting that up strong.
Up tilt? Was that up tilt? Up tilt or up strong?
That's up strong. Up tilt is more of like a arcing move.
Oh yeah, he does that like hand swipe.
Yeah. Oh, getting that special get up.
Yeah, that special get up always gets me.
Yeah, really good at catching you off guard if you're sitting on ledge, but otherwise very punishable. Have to be careful when you use it.
Ooh, good spacing.
It's like Shadow is trying to get that forward throw kill with fire, as he was able to get in previous matches.
Yeah, but Hemi Jack's really good at staying up in the air above that kind of range and linearity of the fireball.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think he's got some experience against Rasper or against Setter. He's played.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you play online at all, you get some experience against Zetter.
Yeah.
The online scene being getting the down strong in the air, strong spikes, sending Zetter down to the blast zone. But yeah, no, if you play online, you're getting a lot of Zetters, a lot of Clarins, some locks.
Oh, not quite the hit.
Almost killing. Didn't get the sweet spot on that up air.
Yeah.
Getting the down strong. What's really nice about that down strong is if you hit the front side of it, it brings your opponent to the back side and sends him that way. So if you're facing your opponent, you send him off stage just like the Living Shadow did.
Yeah, Shadow's really gotta just play for a percentage here in order to make a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Zetter not a bad character at killing, just to get that percent and get them into that fire kill confirm range.
But yeah, Hemi Jack knows they're really trying to get them to commit to something.
Tries to go for the up B. You know, Hemi Jack's very much trying to keep Zetter out, stalling as much as possible. That's going to be the match. Unable to recover with Hemi Jack holding the ledge and being knocked that far out. First match is going to go to Hemi Jack.
Yeah, that was probably a bad situation for Zetter. Going that at that angle is really hard for him to recover.
Yeah, that's the type of situation that ends up being hard for Zetter to get back from.
I think
Zetter not having a bad recovery, just distance is a struggle.
Yeah, and I feel like Raster's really good at creating those situations because of aerial forward smash. Really sends you at a angle, like at a really straight angle.
Aerial forward smash, forward air is very like dash attack. Forward air is very good to combo them off stage when you have that tornado up and that slipstream up. Really, just increasing your speed and carrying capacity. Looks like we're going to be banning the Harper and what's RW? I'm blanking on what that stage is, but that's
isn't that the Aurelian Forest?
No, it's Rockwall. Yeah.
Oh, Rockwall.
Banning Rockwall.
I should know this. That's my favorite stage.
As the crack player, you should know that. Yeah. No, but hopefully, probably trying to stop the Zetter from laddering the Raster up those stacked platforms on Rockwall. I'm going to assume that's the reason. Also, that crazy close blast zone on that stage, hoping to not get thrown off.
I think it's a good pick. Gives Zetter more. Oh, never mind. That didn't pick it.
You know, no, that was the ban. Good ban, but I think this is also a good stage choice from Shadow as a counter pick. Really small stage. Was struggling sometimes to get in against Hemi Jack, but is now just saying, okay, cool, the stage is now small, deal with it.
Yeah. Now he can use his better buttons and try to force more scrambles now.
For sure.
I feel like Raster could benefit more from having more avenues to attack from. Raster seems like they really want to be in a linear space.
Yeah, partially. I think something that's different from Rivals 1 is the calling out the ledge special get up with
didn't quite charge it all the way though.
If there was fire on that, that was dead from Hemi Jack. Hemi Jack has to be careful with doing ledge special get up from now on. But but in Rivals 1, Raster's up air and forward air especially were faster, had less recovery, and so were able to combo better. But with the system changes, got nerfed a little bit. So, I mean, still a great character. Raster is not hurting for good moves. Forward strong in the air, going to catch out that recovery. But it does make his air combos harder.
Yeah, I was really thinking about the wind current because it goes in a straight line. So you're able to utilize it on the ground. Like, look at that, he could just jump over the fireball and probably could punish.
If you're hitting with the up B, trying to hit that up air to hopefully secure the kill, hitting third hit of jab, sending Hemi Jack off stage. Let's just get up. Oh, doesn't quite punish it. Reacts a little bit too late.
Shadow playing a little too far out.
But keeping it relatively close, Zetter not unheard of taking stocks early.
Yeah.
But getting up in percent here.
But trying to get that hit though is gonna be hard.
Yeah,
Hemi,
that's gonna be it.
Yeah, Hemi Jack
So,
getting a 2-stock lead at 160.
Yeah. He's at 160 though, so counted as a 1-stock lead really.
Every hit though after this really hurts.
Yeah, that's gonna take it. Yeah, okay. So 2-stock lead, 18%. Not impossible, but Shadow's gonna have to do some work to get back in this. But gets comboed up with jab and up airs.
Ooh, nice back attacks.
Able to ledge cancel that to keep him in advantage state, but unable to get back on stage.
Yeah, Hemi Jack doing a really good job keeping the juggles going. You really got to DI well against Raster.
Yeah.
Don't want your fall to be very linear.
Shadow looking down the barrel of the gun with the 1-2-3%. Hopefully able to get this stock at the very end here and hopefully give a chance of coming back, getting the side B, hopefully going to get to the F tilt, not connecting.
I wonder what he's looking for here. What's that?
Oh, the parry's gonna do it.
No.
The up tilt's gonna send him off stage, and that's gonna be it. That's 2-0 to Hemi Jack.
Dang. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta go for that read. But Raster forward tilt killing there is kind of crazy. Didn't even need to short hop smash.
You know, I mean, parry, yes, less good than in the previous game, with grabs now being a thing, but still a good option, able to punish whatever it is that's there.
I feel like you really gotta go if Hemi Jack wasn't giving any indication that they were going to go for parries either, so jab checking isn't as strong as it could be in that situation.
Yeah. I mean, jab checking is still pretty good on shield. Jab checking being that jabs don't cause the parry lag to happen. We saw that Shadow was in lag in that blackened state for a while because of the parry, but if you hit it with the jab, it doesn't count as an actual parry. Like, you don't get hit by the jab, but it doesn't send them into a bunch of lag.
Yeah, that might have been the play at Zetter. Having a 3-frame jab and you're able to open up your options, play around parry, kind of react to a...
Oh, the coin flipping heads for the first time ever.
First heads of the night?
Oh, there's one more previously, but only 2 heads overall.
Oh.
Real tails favored.
Playing to the probability. Though I did not pick who was what. I think...
Honestly, if you're not sure, just flip again. Run it from there.
Juice gets first spin.
Alright.
I mean, I kind of just had one team, the other.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's 50-50. Do we really have to go that deep into the coin flip meta?
I think the coin flip meta is the most important meta that we have. If we don't have coin flip meta, what do we have?
Does a choice affect the meta very much?
The illusion
some people
of
are very
choice of the coin flip meta.
Some people are very adamant about picking a side, picking what they want.
Are you a heads or a tails person?
I'm a tails man.
Oh, really?
I'll go tails every time.
I know it's 50-50, but it feels like heads always shows up more. I mean, today proving it wrong, but I feel like
would that be the very definition of a confirmation bias?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, banning Ethereum Forest, Godot Delta, and Merchant Port. Looks like we're going to... Oh, and also a ban of a dojo, so it looks like we're going to Jules Vale.
I think it's first ban, 2 ban, and then just pick, right? I don't think
Yeah.
there's another ban after that.
All right, welcome to Smashville.
Man, Smashville. A stage of all time, you know? My
Yes,
least
we're gonna
favorite
see-
ultimate stage.
Nah, I don't mind it.
I
But,
say that as a Link main, though, so...
Oh, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. Fair
Take that
enough.
with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Both these characters having stacks to either put on themselves or their opponent, we could potentially see a Lox with 4 stacks of poison and 3 stacks of lava, really getting all of their ducks in a row.
I heard this is one of the worst matchups in the game.
For Lox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lox being a big body and Rano being a character that likes to run up in your face and be all around you, not going to be great.
And just
Usually a
Rano being a juggle monster when you got the right setups.
But
Lox has a hard time getting out of those.
Ooh, got the get up with that forward
We got
strong
palm
full
kill for
charge.
the night.
The first palm kill?
I think
Screw heads or tails, I'm going palm.
I think in a Jazz's book, that's a win for them.
Well, moral victory.
Exactly.
What is nice about Lox in this matchup, though, is his down throw is the only one that doesn't allow for a chance to tech. So you can potentially get a bunch of reads with side B command grab and also just run up grab, hopefully combo and tech chase Rano throughout this matchup.
That's nice.
Yeah. But, I mean, Juice doing a good job coming back from that first stock, but, I mean, Jazz Hand's getting on the percent a little bit here.
Juice is going for some big parry reads.
Second palm? 2 palms? We got 2 hands? He's got hands? 2 of them?
He double palm.
Otherwise known as a clap.
Juice not quite getting these ledge guard situations. Rano jumping around at high percentage against the Lox.
No.
See, there's the juggle situation that
Yeah, a
Lox has a
terrifying
hard time
situation,
against.
but yeah.
Oh!
Down B coming out, almost comboing into a kill. I appreciate Juice waiting for the palm to come by after getting hit by it.
Yeah.
Oh, catching recovery with the
Nice
up strong.
Up strong there.
It takes me so much effort not to say up smash. Oh, the palm? Oh, blocks the palm. Almost breaks the shield, though. Juice in a dire situation at 102, but breaks the pummel, the special pummel, able to get out of that grab and not get poison stacks.
Juice really
Punished. Punished with the meatball.
Play. Hey, we got some matchup counter. It's like, hey, I'm not getting grabbed. Meatball save me.
Really relying on spaghetti and meatballs here.
Oh, good options here. Juice
Getting
really.
the F strong, gonna take the kill. Juice suddenly already back in it. Sure at 134, but I mean it's Lox. Oh, that down throw in the forward air is gonna take it.
Down throw forward air. Maybe they had a chance if they were able to DI really well after the forward throw.
I mean, it wasn't a purple screen, so technically there was a perfect DI where they wouldn't die there. But also at that point, you're way far off stage, and I'm not sure if Lox can make it back from there.
Yeah. We're asking for a miracle here because this is big body not getting hit confirmed by Rano.
Yeah.
The Juice played pretty well. They get down to final stock.
You know, definitely keeping it close. Excited to see this second match. Juice not out of it. We'll see what bans come in for this next match.
Jazz really utilizing Rano's speed to add up the percentages.
No, doing a very good job of staying to the ground, keeping that ground movement and not using the air movement.
Yeah. I feel like in all the matches Juice played, they really got to find a way to just like slow things down and play to their buttons more.
Yeah, really using that big axe to their advantage.
Yeah. I have a hard time against fighting Lox players that are willing to play the space game.
Oh, yeah.
You really got to overcommit to get in.
I think also Crag being slow makes that a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that too. As Crack, I get clipped a lot, but
Oh, yep. Seeing the fire capital come back from Juice, hoping to keep that space open.
Juice just wants to go home. They just want the home play.
wants to feel at home with a big statue of their own face behind them.
I feel like that statue is a 50% damage boost.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Jazz Hands loses the moral like the moral game immediately because of the statue.
Yeah.
I mean, also Rano being a pacifist doesn't help that idea. I don't know how that works with being in this game, but is a pacifist. Yeah, no, Jazz Hands willing to play this more neutral focused game, spamming those shurikens, poison shurikens to get those poison stacks on, keeping the locks at bay.
Really avoiding the buttons. Oh, nice forward air.
Forward air gonna kill.
Yeah, short off forward air. What can you do?
Down smash catching the tech roll in. Unable to get another tech though.
You're just really relying on that forward tilt to get stuff going.
I mean, the forward tilt's very good. You can cancel after the first hit and it pulls them into another combo. Oh, tries to get the read on the tech, doesn't get it. Oh, Juice avoiding the up strong, getting the start of a combo, trading.
Nice trade. I feel like it is a little slow though, right?
Which
his forward tilt.
Yeah, it's relatively slow.
Committing to both options instead of just going for the first.
F tilt being active on frame 13. It's not extremely slow, but also not fast in this game when you have like frame 3 jabs.
Yeah. And the movement is just really fast in general.
Yeah, so able to close that distance on the F tilt, but it does cover a lot of range. Like there covers most of the landing options.
That was a good place for it.
Oh,
ooh,
side being a down strong, almost
quite.
Using the bubble.
The bubble save! Maybe moving the bubble wasn't really the best play. That was like the perfect angle.
There's a timeline where Jazz Hands misses the bubble and just dies, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, nice spot dodge. Oh, that's the kill.
Strong. Even stock, but the Juice does have a lot of percent. Almost dies there.
Big body saving from the forward.
Oh, stops it just before the palm, the bait, no palm.
Good hitbox on that. Hit right above him. Juice going for some really committal options here. Really just gotta get that fire buff.
Palm kill. We got 3 hands now.
Three hands.
For that one character from Hunter x Hunter that I can't remember the name of.
Juice really gotta play the space game here. Try at least come back
forward strong.
Just get that percentage up so you can get the kill, and then play the stock.
Almost gets another down strong. Doesn't quite get it. 2% to bounce off.
Oh, went for a parry. Ooh, nice short up.
Yeah, nice there. Catching out Jazz Hands, breaking out of the special pummel.
I feel like Lox is really good with B reverse.
Oh, missing the tech, almost getting the kill with the forward strong, going the other way. Large stage, really saving Jazz Hands there.
Yeah.
I feel like Juice is doing a really good job at adapting to those shots.
Oh, no way!
That's gonna be it. No.
That was unfortunate.
Lox having such a fast call speed, really coming in to bite Juice in the butt there.
Just didn't realize they were falling.
It happens sometimes. I mean, you go for jab, it looks like, because they got Nair, or go for jab on stage, but then you get hit in your shield, you buffer Nair, and you just fall down to your death. It happens.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, I believe that was the last match for today.
That was all our matches.
Hopefully when this video goes up to the SSF YouTube channel, we will have Rosbrak's matches in there. But for now, that is going to be it between Chaos Theory and the Lawbringers.
Rosbrak will have to run the gauntlet later.
I mean, honestly, score-wise, it's anyone's game. Rosbrak could bring back the point totals because Rosbrak is the top player for the Lawbringers. If he's able to beat Juice and Hemi-Jack handily with a 2-0. That brings them back to be in the lead 9-8. And then it comes down to the Kona Rosbrak match.
We're looking at like +6, possibly.
Yeah, potential +6.
That's big.
So potential up to 11. Really puts heat on the Chaos Theory to shut down Rosbrak when we do this next.
Yeah, I'm excited. That sounds like a interesting time.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the conclusion of the Lawbringers versus Chaos Theory. As well, I guess if you're watching the VOD, you heard us say earlier, but we were waiting for Rosbrak to be available to finish the match, so we are gonna do that now that they're around. Okay, well that transition went a little bit weird, but anyways, so we have Rosbrak, I believe, making their debut. I don't remember if they played week 1. I think that their team had the bye, up against Chaos Theory. This is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super familiar with either of these characters. I know that Lox, obviously a big body, probably significant combo food for a super mobile character like Maple. But on the other hand, you know, if Lox gets a good hit, the little fox probably goes away. If you're new to the game as well, because this is a new player league, then it's worth pointing out the different character mechanics. You just saw right there, Maple has the ability to tether to you if they hit you with, I don't know what it's actually called. Basically, if they stick a plant on you. You can see it, it's around Lockstone right now, it's a big like vine circling, and yep, just like that, it lets you chase to wherever they are, which is a great recovery, or a great way to just push them to the blast zone, teleport to them, and then kill them. Lox, on the other hand, he puts down the magma there on the floor, and if you stand in it, if Lox stands in it, then he powers up, and if you stand in it, then the magma goes away. Lox currently has full charge, but doesn't even need to spend it, just edge hogs, and Maple, very strong recovery with the seed, significantly less strong recovery without. It's actually pretty limited, especially by rival standards. Alright, Juice getting some percent back on the board. Rosbrak definitely still has the percent lead here, but nothing too huge. Gets away with the recovery onto stage. Ooh, good parry though. Only really gets a jab, but still manages to convert it all the way. Yeah, but it took a little bit too long to get back to the stage, so it does get punished. Alright, the big, oh my gosh. And a big up tilt there covering the whole platform, but Maple does have stage control here. Lox not with the not with the safest recovery, we'll say. Pretty similar to Cloud from Smash if you're familiar. Rosbrak choosing just to stay back, plant the plant. I don't know exactly what they do. I believe they attack if you get near it. I guess attack the opponent if they get near it. Oh, and there we see Maple actually has the wall cling, and what a catch on the recovery attempt, though. Juice staying right in it. Yeah, just trying to anti-air this quick little raccoon fox thing. I don't actually know what Maple is. Anyways, Tether is on deck, but so is a bunch of magma. I don't actually know. Okay, you do get rid of magma when you hit Lox, it looks like. Okay, I'm sorry, I am also very new to Rivals, so not as familiar with the mechanics. Yeah, Rosbrak just trying to focus really hard on getting that seed on, knowing that if they do, they can confirm the kill, and game 1 does go to Rosbrak there. As a reminder, these are best 2 out of 3 sets the whole way through. Rosbrak, their team is behind here, but Rosbrak is, in theory, the strongest at the start player, so they do have a good chance of making up the points. Also, we will, at minimum, be getting Rosbrak versus Konakami and Juice here. I guess if you're watching the VOD, it'll all be at the same time anyways, but we are still waiting on Hemi-Jack to show up at the moment. Okay, no big surprise on the bans. Rosbrak has been very vocal about their hatred for Air Armada. Maple's recovery relies a lot on being able to wall jump, and Air Armada is in the air, so there are no walls. Definitely makes it a bit of a problem. Let's see where we're going though, and we are going to the forest. Alright, green locks, go in stealth mode here. Oh, okay, I thought they got that tech chase with the big call out, but just a little bit late. Rosbrack managed to get the double spot dodge. That said, Juice throwing out these big attacks here. If one of them connects, then it is going to do a lot, but they do get punished if not. Oh, but, you know, like I said, when they connect. Alright, good parry. Yeah, goes into the throw and to pick up afterwards. Good tech chase. Little bit misspace, though. Oh, let's see if Juice can get down. The edge guard. So, Lox has very linear recovery for the most part. Basically goes straight up or straight sideways with not the best hitbox. Obviously has the wall jump that all the Rivals characters have very strong. But outside of that, probably a very exploitable good drift back there. Recovery though. That's kind of the case for both of these two though, as long as the seed isn't out anyways. Yep, managed to stall out long enough. Maple not just having the usual options, but oh my gosh, what a back air. Yeah, that'll do it. But also having the ability to just sit there on the wall and wall cling, like a Greninja or Sheik if you're used to Smash. They have the ability to just kind of sit on the wall there. What a snipe with the lava rock meteor thing. Spends the magma there. I'm not sure that was intentional. Maybe it was a very preemptive roll call out. One way or another, Rosbrack is racking up. Okay, never mind. Had an opening to rack up damage. Juice getting out of that very well. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like Rosbrack isn't super comfortable covering the Lox on recovery, which, to be fair, neither am I. So there might also just be something I don't know. But when I see a recovery like that, I'm expecting much more aggressive kind of edge guarding. Oh my gosh. A charge on that smash to just confirm the kill there. And as a reminder, these players are not just fighting to win the set, but every single game that you take gets your team an extra point. But even if this goes 2-1, that... Alright, 0-0 final stock. But even if this goes 2-1, then you're at least still getting your team some points and minimizing the win of the other player. You're only going +1 instead of +2. And oh my gosh, yeah, that's the second time there. Juice has been really good about catching the slight overshoots on the ledge there. Honestly, I was expecting Maple to be punishing Lox recovery really hard, but it has been Juice on the Lox with that side B. He's been getting a lot of mileage. Okay, though. Let me see what the players are banning. By which I mean, let's go remind them to ban. I do not know a whole lot about the stages yet in this game. I'm still learning as well. So I'm not totally sure what Lox wants. It looks like they both banned Air Armada though. So we're essentially playing with one ban. Onwards to Battlefield, I mean Hodojo. This is a definite favorite of a lot of people. I assume that Lox with the large hitboxes would enjoy a stage like this. It's just, oh, they're chilling on the platform above me. There's the... Oh no, do they know about Rivals? Yeah, okay, so in Rivals, when you get a shield break, they are fully vulnerable until they hit the ground, the opposite of Smash, and then actionable, or at least they can tech once they hit the ground. So unlike Smash, where you get the shield break and then you charge a Smash attack when they land, you actually have to hit them before they hit the ground, and what a combination there from Rosbrack. Taking a real early stock, which, you know, extra important against a heavyweight like Lox. Oh boy, I thought Rosbrack was gonna get another one of the double forward air spikes. We're getting to the point where Juice has to be real careful not to get hit by the seed or just the double forward air spike again. Alright, Rosbrack, can you get 3 in one game? Juice is going to need a couple early kills of their own before, just to get back into this for sure. Oh, it looks like they're not totally sure how to hit that plant there. Okay, well hey, that's a good start. No damage on that whole stock there. They essentially need a whole clean stock to tie it up, but be real careful not to end up off stage and go through the double forward air situation again as well. Oh, a little bit late. I think that they thought that was a jab or a tilt or something. Not realizing that that was definitely throw punishable. But probably aware of it for next time at least. Oh, and that's interesting. It looks like Juice is doing the side B at a timing where if they overshoot, it grabs them, but if not, it just goes to ledge safely. Uh-oh. Seed here, carry him to the blast zone. I think this just kills. Yeah, just carry him off the top. And Rosbrack with a very strong next game. Does take it 2-1. I think there was some there. You go ahead and get the next match up. I assume they're just gonna go back to character select screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are doing... Wow, they really do like calling tails and then getting tails. That's kind of impressive. Alright, so we're going to get Rosbrack versus Konakami now. Rosbrack, I am sure, will still be on the Maple. I know that these two had quite the back and forth in the pre-KSL ladder nights that were just replay that we were doing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. I don't remember who quite had the edge on it, but either way, both of these players, I'm sure, have been getting at least some practice in these last 2 weeks since that time. It'll be cool to see what happens. I assume this is going to be Maple versus Zetterburn. Probably a very explosive match. And it sounds like we are starting on Gadai Delta. Should be good to go. Also, if you're watching the VOD, as long as the KSL is still running, please do go check out the Match Arena. It does help put a little bit of prize pool here for people to compete for. If you are watching after the KSL has ended, though, thank you for watching. Probably a bit late for the Match Arena, though. And yep, okay, as I figured, Maple versus Zetterburn is going to be a very high mobility match. Zetterburn, of course, being the spacey equivalent, has Shine, but on neutral B instead. Has the fire status to rack up damage over time and also explode you. And good thing Rivals doesn't have elemental weaknesses. Okay, yeah, juggles here. I'm actually curious. Maple's air escape options seem slightly weaker than average. I don't remember how their air drift is though. That'll probably come into play quite a bit. What a tech there. And yeah, just holds the ledge. Rosbrack jumped off the wall a little bit early, could have stalled, but didn't trust it. That is the risk when you're off stage, though. Kona could have just dropped out back aired. Still, Rosbrack racking up a lot of damage here. Good shield on the fire, doesn't want to get the status applied. There's two now that they've gotten away with, and that forward air has been putting in so much work for Rosbrack. What is this? Shield pressure. Okay, good parry, though. Yeah, Kona, definitely a player who has played some Rivals 1 before, being a bit more familiar with the parry, or I guess more comfortable with it, specifically. Just to see how that comes out here. Actually, sorry, both of these two are Rivals 1 at least a bit players. What a parry, speaking of which. Couldn't quite convert it, though. This is so even, just 10% apart. That said, I think Kona will have an easier time finding the kills on average, just with the ability to confirm into smashes that are powered up like that. Yeah, Rosbrack manages to get away just before the fire lights him. All jump. Oh, does get caught by that. I believe that's the down B. I know that there's a thing you can do to cancel out of it early, but yeah, Maple not having the seed on couldn't convert that into a kill. If that was there, then that was for sure a dead lion. On the other hand, you can just call out an overshoot recovery. Alright, Kona. Looking to make quite a bit of use of this stock before they die. Maple, again, great kill confirmed if they get set up. But as long as you can avoid it, I think that she probably struggles. Gets chomped by the plant. Yeah, Rosbreck not even having to cover it, just let the set play do it for you. Oh, that said, this percent is starting to rack up. The damage over time from the fire. And a spike there, not going to be enough to kill. What great usage of the plant there. Just tethers back up. Rosbreck's going for a lot of these parries. They haven't quite connected yet, but they also haven't gotten them killed, so not the worst thing. That said, they're feeling the desperation. Kona? I'm going to assume there's technical difficulties there.
That's a wrap.
Alright. Give me just a second. Oh, yeah, okay, controller DC'd. Okay, what we're gonna do is, because it was a hardware failure, here, let me let them know real quick. Give me just a second. Okay, so I believe what we're going to do is just go back into it, and basically it's just going to be one stock all. Kona did have 2 stocks there when the controller issue happened, and they went to the wrong stage. So Kona had the controller issue. Normally that would be a game loss, but because both players requested it, they are going to play it out. So the punishment is going to be that Kona forfeits a stock because they had the controller issue, and we're just going into it 1 stock each. Okay, so finish off this game 1 here, which does matter a bit for the stage counter picking advantage, and also just for general points. Kona is racking up his damage real quick. Nice evasion over that fireball, though, by Rosbreck. Yeah, gets the plant out, sort of does a trade hit there. And another chomp by the plant. That's so funny. And I assume very annoying to deal with as the other player. Oh, yeah, Rosbreck going for that. Oh, no, I think they're dead. Yeah, they missed a jump or something there. That's unfortunate. You could see them wall cling and just sit there for a minute like, ah, no. But okay, Kona closing out that game, which is realistically what it looked like was going to happen before the DC as well, just based on the whole having an extra stock and being in a decent advantage when it happened. But let's see what Kona bans. Okay, looks like Kona does not want to go to Fire Capital, which from what I understand is a large blast zone stage. And Merchant Port. I'm super unfamiliar with the stages in this game. Hey, we're going back to Battlefield. So I'm always interested to see what each character player base selects. Okay, so I guess this stage probably helps both of them. I can see this being good for Maple, just for the extra mobility and everything, which seems very good. But like the shine combos on platforms seem like they're probably very good as well, and I've been hit by these for an up air enough to be aware that it combos pretty well. Alright, there's 1 forward air. Can we get a second one, or just a straight up kill? Okay. Stock 1 going to Rosbreck. Very clean. Not a whole lot of percent on him. So Kona is trying to make magic happen here. Close that stock real early, but doesn't quite get it. Every time I see that, I get scared. I'm too used to like melee and stuff, where that puts you in hardfall. Oh my gosh, this damage just keeps racking up. Kona's just barely managed to keep Rosbrak from lapping them on percent so far. And as I say it, there it goes. Has the seed as well. Good crouch cancel. You can tell by the arrows there. When you hold down, it does prevent a lot of knockback, so it lets you not quite parry things. Really, you can think of it sort of as a parry. Alright, both of these characters have their kill state on the other. Just a matter of who gets that good hit first, and I don't think that's quite gonna kill. Yeah, close, but not quite. That, however, yeah, that'll close that stock for sure. And that gets rid of the seed. So Kona, despite being behind in percent a decent amount, wow, what a great use of Shine there just to get, or to deactivate the plant, basically. Kona with this combo, going kind of crazy. Yeah, Rosbrak just running away, disengaging, setting the plant. Knows that Zetterburn probably has the advantage up close. Shine is very hard to deal with, and certainly hard to be better up close than the character who has it. That said, okay, I thought Kona overextended and was about to die there. If Rosbrak gets lit on fire, then this is looking like kill percent. Oh, but can they convert the edge guard? They do get the spike. Ah, but it's a stock trade. Yeah, Rosbrak once again went too low, trying to stop from hitting Konakami, since that would let them recover. Overall, though, I think that still works out fairly well. We are once again in a one-stock all end of the game. Good avoidance by Rosbrak of these fireballs so far. Oh, and no! Okay, technically a punish, but a trade instead of a good one. Kona's got the stage positioning here. Rosbrak's got to find a way to make it back despite the linear recovery. Kona just kind of backing off and letting it happen, though. Doesn't want to risk getting reversal. Kona's... oh no. Here it starts. Can Rosbrak make it back is question one. Without getting down air, that was so close. This isn't quite a kill confirmed yet, but it is. Kona is just getting the momentum, keeping it, and yeah, Rosbrak's not dead. But all of what Rosbrak had going for him before, it's slipping away. Can he get the kill, though? He does have the seed, and no, okay. I think that Rosbrak did not mean to run off stage all the way there. Maybe they did. Either way, good recognition by Kona that they were going to have to overshoot the ledge to make it back. And with that, you only have one match left. You go double check that Hemijack is not around. We may have to do one additional day of recording for this. But at the moment, it is 7-11. That does mean that Chaos Theory has for sure won the match at this point. There are not enough points left on the table, 2 maximum, for the Lawbringers to catch up, but every point still matters in the match. Okay, I haven't heard anything from Hemijack, so I do believe we are going to cut it here. Thanks for watching, and I guess you're watching the VOD. It'll be up right after this. See you in a sec, y'all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the actual conclusion this time, for real, of the Lawbreakers versus Chaos Theory. We are going to just jump straight into it. Shoutouts to the players for getting this done, and for the Living Shadow for recording it. We are going right in, and we've got Rosbrak on the Maple once again, up against Hemijack on Raster. I haven't actually seen Hemijack play too much, or, I don't know. This match has kind of gone on for a while, so if I have, maybe it was just far enough back that I forgot, but I am not super familiar with Raster. I'm excited to see what the character can do. I do know that their side B sends out a tornado, and if it comes into contact with at least a player, I believe it might just be anything, but hit or block, then it spawns the wind trail that makes Raster super, super fast. One of the many very unique character mechanics here in this game. Speaking of which, Rastor being a character who doesn't have any grounded smash attacks, or sorry, strong attacks, only has them in the air, and when you charge them, it does stall him, so you can do some, like, real wonky air movement. Alright, lots and lots of damage on Hemijack here. Rosbrack not getting hit too much, only some strays really, and this is looking like potential kill. Okay, didn't go for the tether, but if Rosbrack gets a good hit, they can just, yep, teleport over to him. Oh no, but this actually might end up going really bad. Hemijack there, I believe, was in the startup of aerial down smash, which does spike. But a little bit slow, and yeah, with that high percent, Rosbrack will close it out. Both these two just kind of fighting over stage position at the moment. Oh boy, okay, Raster I'm sure can make it back from that. Never mind, what a great edge hog. Hemijack did have another air jump or two that he could have gone for, but didn't expect Rosbrack to grab the ledge quite that early. And this is a really, really strong lead for Rosbrack. 35% still on his first stock. Hemijack not looking like they're super familiar with how to handle this maple. To be fair, same, but gonna have to figure it out here real quick because he's got this and one more game to play with at most. It goes for the juggles, doesn't have the seed, sorry, so can't quite go for the full kill. But if Rosbrack gets another one of those, oh, on the other hand, Hemijack getting an opening and actually pushing it for a decent amount of damage. What a parry though! Yeah, Rosbrack just setting up the stage positioning. Hemijack has the seed on them now, so a good throw or other starter should turn into a kill. Rosbrack's gone for that, the horizontal tether a couple times, and both times it's missed. I'm not sure if it's something to do with Raster's air mobility, also overshoots a little bit off stage there, or if that setup just doesn't quite work out. But Hemijack still gets an extra lease on life, has 2 stocks to go through. We haven't really seen him be able to find a kill. Even the last stock was taken from a mistake on Rosbrack's end. I don't really know how Raster's kill combos and the like work. But hopefully Hemijack knows them. Tether over, but yeah, Hemijack, I think, is just drifting away when the tether comes out, but speaking of which, goes out a bit too far. And Rosbrack with a very decisive game 1. Looking to get as many points on the board for their team as possible. Definitely an important thing to do here. And straight into it on Fire Capital. Shoutouts to the Living Shadow once again for cutting out some of the downtime in the middle before uploading this recording. Yeah, the 2 players know what's going to happen. I, however, do not. So I'm in this with you guys. Ooh, plant there by the edge, so even if Raster overshoots the ledge, it just kind of gets covered. Oh, the special getup does stun it, though. Unfortunately, that doesn't make it safe on shield. And I think, yeah, Rosbrack able to make it back. Great wall jump and air dodge and everything there. The maple forward air has been such a huge part of how Rosbrack swings games. This set, it's only shown up really the once, but I'm watching the earlier matches during the KSL. Okay, there's one more. Just goes for positioning, though. Doesn't actually try and turn it into a kill. And Hemijack looking a little bit uncomfortable with some of the movement, specifically around the plants like we saw right there. Rosbrack placing him in really good spots, and Hemijack, I think, still trying to get comfortable with this game in general. I believe that they played a decent amount of Rivals 1, but there's a lot of differences between the 2 games from what I understand. So, definitely see it being a weird transition. Okay, off stage, but nope, just makes it back to the wind stream thing there. I think helping with the mobility a little bit. And that is Fire Capital coming into play. If you're a melee person, this is Dreamland. You're I actually don't know the old stage blast zones, so never mind. But basically really big blast zones. You live for quite a while here. Also just a big enough stage to have lots of space to move around on the ground. And okay, yeah, parrying it does make it not spawn the wind stream. Once again, shielding that tornado will still summon it. Alright, do we see the... Okay, no. Rosbrack not pulling the trigger for the teleport. Hemijack taking advantage of that wind stream, the extra speed to get some good dash dancing in, but does get caught. And once again, we are in a situation where Rosbrack at 3 stocks still, while Hemi Jack down to his final one here. Rosbrack fighting, get his team as close to even on points as possible. I think I mentioned it before in the previous match. It is technically impossible for them to catch up. The best situation for the Lawbringers would be a 9-point ending, but Rosbrack making a strong case for showing that. Ooh, Hemi Jack gets the opening. Okay, I thought he was going to fall off the platform there. And I feel like I'm a little bit surprised Hemi Jack isn't chasing off stage a bit harder. Maybe just wants to play it safe, considering they're at such a deficit. But I think Maple, when you don't have the seed, has a pretty linear recovery. Granted, it's a linear Rivals 2 recovery, which means it's still very, very strong. But only one of those situations where at this point you kind of need something crazy just to get back into the set even. Okay, hits the back air. Oh no! Alright, I'm not sure what happened there, just dipping a little bit too low. But in the end, Rosbrack will clean it up, only losing 1 total stock across that entire set, I believe? But okay, with that, we are ending the match here. Chaos Theory wins with 11 points to the Lawbringers 9. And thank you very much for tuning in. See ya in hopefully the live matches, or if you're watching on YouTube, then thank you very much for doing so. See you next time.